Tuesday, and it's time for another movie monkey rant. This week, I saw The War for the Planet of the Apes, and if you don't like spoilers, I'd leave right away. This movie was pretty good. I enjoyed it, and obviously my movie monkey did too. And it was like a super unexpected movie for me, because I think I missed the last one. And I'm diving into this movie, and I thought it was going to be like the heroes would be the people, and then they would be like, it would be like a tragedy, like they would like lose or something, and kind of like Band of Brothers kind of thing. That's what I was expecting coming into this movie, and I got pleasantly surprised slash like what is going on movie, because it makes me feel pretty bad about being a person, about being like a human being trying to like humans are painted in like a terrible picture here. So if you like the human race like a lot and you can't get over like this is a bit of sci-fi drama going on, then I mean I wouldn't recommend it to you, because it's like it's all from the apes' perspective about trying to start a civilization and start to live on the planet. And people aren't too keen with that, and they want to kill them. And this colonel is like the Ahab, and he is like all for killing these monkeys, these apes. And the movie's really deep. And it's like does stuff to me. It was like I was feeling bad about the apes, and then I started to realize that that's kind of the tone of the movie the whole time. It's family, women, children, apes running away from people, and like the people's opinion of the apes is like no ape's good, they should all die because like there's this virus that killed everybody, almost all the people on the planet are dead, and the rest of them are like hunting down these apes, these intelligent apes, because they think that the apes are gonna become the new dominant species on Earth. And there's this virus that's now turning people, it's like regressing their frontal lobe or something, and it's causing them to go feral, not being able to speak and communicate and things like that, which was pretty cool because it ties into the first Planet of the Apes, where the people are all like lobotomized, and they were lobotomizing people because people aren't supposed to act like that. And it makes a lot of sense to me now, because the apes basically grew up with people being like regressed, more or less. And after the first or second generation, they're gonna like forget about that people were intelligent. So that was really cool. There were some really silly things, like these military guys can't watch like 100 freaking apes in big ass pens, and they're just like walking out of their facility. So that was something that I was like, is anybody gonna stop them? Like one guard, they took out one guard, and like that's gonna like get him out of this cage. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this rant right now. I'm just like reflecting on this movie, and it made me feel like a little like terrible about how I think about hyper intelligent apes taking over the planet. Like I wouldn't be too thrilled about that, I guess. I don't know. it's just like a weird place for me with this movie. It was good. It's just like a little bit more ape drama. A lot of really intense facial scenes where these apes are having these CGI acted faces. It's like a little weird just like to think that that's what's happening to me. Like that. And then they have this comic relief character that kind of looks like my shirt, like this little like guy right here. Like there's this little comic relief character and he's speaking like one of my friends, how my friend forms words. Like I kept seeing his face on this like ape's face, and it's funny that he's like completely, this ape's gone completely crazy because he's been alone for so long, and these other apes come in, and that character and all of the scenes around that character are all like goofy and funny because this character's just like, I don't know what's going on, guys. We can't go over there. That's not where we're supposed to be. We need to hide and stuff. And it's a common character that I've seen, but never as like an ape. I don't know. This movie's weird. This movie's weird. It was a really weird experience. I think it was like, it made me feel like I was reading a really well written book, because it was so, it captures a lot of emotion, it captures a lot of taking like a really peculiar thing and making it realistic enough that I believed the story to be a drama, but then it would throw like funny bits at me and actiony bits at me, and it was jarring. Like the movie was like, ugh, like there's a thing and here's a scene and then like scene switch, and I don't know, like here's a really dramatic intense scene and then like comedy relief. It's like snaps me back into the, this is a movie. And I don't know, it's kind of distracting, but not really. I don't know. It was weird, and it feels like I need a second watch. A lot of this is being signed. There's like a lot of sign language going on in this movie, so I couldn't actually look at the movie itself. I was looking at a lot of sign language. There was like little kids in the movie theater too, and I was like, this is a pretty intense movie filled with, I mean, this is like a pretty intense sci-fi movie. Like if you know what, like sci-fi gets like pretty heady sometimes. It was up in there. There's people having to deal with really intense situations. I mean, it was a good movie. I liked it, I think. Pretty sure like I really enjoyed that movie. And it's a drama. I think that's the only way I can, or just like classic sci-fi revealing of like a new species, and they have like all these like interactions with each other, and it's feels pretty good, like realistic, tribal-esque ape culture mixed with some human influences, like human, like modern human and like tribal stuff, and like they're really intelligent though, so they're communicating and formulating plans. And then there's like barbarian-esque humans doing all this crazy stuff, and it was a great perspective. I really liked looking at it, and it was enjoyable because it was interesting. And yeah, this movie's enjoyable because it's interesting. Sweet. That was my movie monkey rant. There's some other things that were kind of stupid. Like they were chasing the military with horses, like right behind them. in an open plane, and like the military guys never saw them. So that was like stupid shit. But like other than that, it's, you know, really decent movie. Like in the movie, there's like a monkey that's like, anyways.